to know enough. Too old to play the part, too cool for showing up. Too dumb to say what's smart, so I'm a substitute waiting for the game to start. But I ain't trying to get played like change your heart. And may I park and find me another ride. I'm letting Florence tell you how I feel inside.
So the topic of today is hippie Jesus. And this is what I think is and has been going on in our society for a long time. I think people want to see Jesus as a figure of pure affirmation to whatever my desires are. And if that's not being accepted by other people, then those other people are in the wrong for not affirming my desires. That's how sort of love is taken on in our societal culture these days. Like if something is not, like if a sinful thing is not affirmed, the person who is sinning looks at that person as if they were in the wrong. And the teachings of Jesus are not just devoid of pushback. I think I think it's the complete reverse of that. You know, if you look at Scripture, like he says, "I come to bring a sword." You know, I come to divide. You know, when you follow him, you're going to be completely antithetical to the societal structure that exists right now, because we are sinful, fallen people. And I think this message of just we just love everybody. We just man, I just love you, man. Like you just do what you want to do, man. That's whatever makes you happy. Well, that's the problem. Like whatever makes you happy doesn't mean that's the best thing for you. If I told my son and daughter that they could just eat junk food all day, well, I would be affirming their desires and their wants to make them happy, but that doesn't mean I am loving them in the way that I should, in a biblical way. When you love somebody, you want to see the best things happen for them. And just affirming anything and everything, whether it's a detriment to them or not, is not real love. So affirmation is not necessarily a virtue. And I think that's where our society has completely gone off the rails. If you don't affirm any all sorts of crazy thoughts and ideologies, then somehow you're the sinful one, because you don't accept it, right? And we're gonna get so far down the line where it's just completely relative. That's where it really is. I mean, just whatever makes you happy is supposedly the best thing for you, right? But yeah, like I said, Christ came to separate the wheat from the chaff. To when you follow him, you are completely devoted to. We should be completely devoted to his teachings, and his teachings are counter to the society that we live in. Anyways, Jesus is not a hippie. Never was a hippie. And affirmation is not necessarily a virtue, especially if it's to the detriment of the person that you love. These are just my thoughts. If you like it, cool. Well, maybe you'll like the next one.